Today we're talking about the easiest way to build a memorable brand without making your content boring, random, or repetitive. This applies whether you're building a personal brand, a product brand, or a service business because every brand has the same problem. You need enough variety to keep people interested, but you need enough repetition for people to remember you. Most brands choose one and lose the other. So today I'm going to show you how to do both. How to create almost endless content while still building one clear, recognizable brand. Your audience does not experience your content the way you do. You see the strategy. You know why Monday's educational post connects to Wednesday's founder story and Friday's product post. Your audience sees fragments. They're not studying your page. They are slowly forming an impression of you. And every time you introduce a completely different subject, you ask them to form a different impression. That is why a founder can publish consistently and still remain difficult to describe. Every individual post may be good, but the posts are not adding up to anything. Now, there are two ways to create variety. You can keep changing the topic, or you can keep changing the entry. Changing the topic gives you more things to discuss. Changing the entry gives you more ways to discuss the things you want to be known for. That difference is the entire idea behind a content universe. A content universe is not a list of content pillars. It is one central territory supported by everything you know, believe, experience, and sell. Your pillars ask, what categories can I post today? Your content universe asks, what larger story should all this content build? For me, the larger territory is not simply content, storytelling, branding, or founder life. It is this: how can founders become visible, recognizable, and commercially compelling without becoming performative? The subjects can change, but they're all helping me build the same larger argument. Your content universe needs that central argument. A skincare founder's universe may be built around helping people stop organizing their lives around their skincare routines. A financial educator's universe may be built around making money feel less intimidating. And a clothing brand's universe may be built around creating basics that work in real life situations. Once you know the larger story, you do not need to invent a new identity every time you post. I use 4 directions. What do you know? What do you believe? What can you prove? And what do you sell? What you know is your expertise, the customer questions you can answer, the mistakes you repeatedly notice, the things people misunderstand about your industry. What you believe is your point of view, the standards you have, the things you disagree with, the lessons that have changed how you operate. What you can prove is your evidence, the decisions you made, your BTS. And then there's what you sell, the thing someone can actually buy. This last direction is the one many founders avoid. They teach, they share opinions, they show the process, but they rarely connect any of it to the offer. And then they wonder why people consume the content but do not buy. Knowing what you sell does not make the content less valuable. It gives the content somewhere to lead. Let's take the example of a white t-shirt. What does the founder know? Most white t-shirts become transparent when the fabric is too thin. What does the founder believe? A basic white t-shirt should not require another layer underneath it. What can the founder prove? The brand uses heavier cotton and tests the shirt in direct daylight. And what is the founder selling? An everyday white t-shirt. Then you can begin combining directions, knowledge with belief. Most white t-shirts become transparent because the fabric is too thin. I don't think a basic t-shirt should require another layer underneath it. Then belief with proof. I don't think a basic t-shirt should require another layer underneath it. That is why we use heavier cotton and test every version in direct daylight. Then proof with selling. Here is our t-shirt besides a thinner one in direct daylight. This is the everyday white t-shirt we created and it is now available. So these are different posts. They have different openings, different information, different proof. Some teach, some demonstrate, some sell, but they all build the same larger story that this is a white t-shirt you do not have to worry about wearing. That is how combinations create almost endless content, not endless unrelated topics, endless entries into the same meaning. So you can do this with a product, with a service, with a customer problem, or one strong belief. But why does this matter? Because every piece of content should make the next one more effective. When every post introduces a new topic, every post starts from zero. Your audience has to understand you again. When your posts reinforce the same larger narrative, they accumulate. So one post teaches the problem, another shows your belief, another provides evidence. Another introduces the solution. Slowly, people begin connecting the same ideas with your business. They know why they follow you. They know what you sell. They know when to recommend you. And they know why they should choose you. That is the difference between creating content and building a brand. A content calendar tells you what to publish on Tuesday. A content universe tells you what all those Tuesdays are building. So you do not need to find something completely new to say every day. Find the few things your business should be known for. Teach them, question them, tell stories about them, show proof of them, connect them to what you sell, repeat the meaning. Change the entry. That is how you create more content without becoming repetitive and how you become remembered without becoming louder.